another one of my live stream lectures. Killing two birds in one stone. I'm out here getting my exercise, my walking done this morning. It's kind of cold, but with that being said, let's get on down to today's lecture. Before, just a reminder, everybody make sure you mark your calendar for March the 29th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to do a very powerful relational live stream lecture at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that topic is going to be how to write a successful business goal. You know, this is one lecture you do not want to miss. So with that being said, let's get on down to today's topic, which is the importance of having a full-time job or full-time career, whatever, however you want to call it. You know, the importance of having a full-time job, people, versus doing gig work or contract work or in-between work or part-time work. You know, I'm going to break this thing down to you, and anybody who's listening to this, you need to pay attention. You also need to share this information. This is critical. You know, I retired from state government September 23. Also, I'm military. I'm a veteran, so I'm getting benefits behind that. Medical pension from both military and state for the rest of my life, people. And one of the key reasons why you need a full-time job or a full-time career, number one, you're earning vacation time, sick time, you're getting stock options, you're building your 401, you're building your retirement, and when you retire, you got pension, you got medical for the rest of your life, people. Throughout your journey, when you're working these full-time jobs or career jobs, if you get sick and need to get surgery or go in the hospital, you know, the insurance is going to pay a big proportion, if not all of it. You know, if you need dental care, you go to the dentist, you just flip out that insurance card, your dental card. I don't care what age you are. Try going to the dentist. Try going to the hospital with no insurance. You know, there are so many people in their 20s, their 30s out working these jobs, ain't got no full-time job. They get sick, go to the dentist, have to go to the ER and get slapped with a bill for thousands and thousands of dollars because they ain't got no full-time job and no insurance or no dental. This is real talk, people. This is real talk. You know, I ain't seen no medical bill in years because I'm so fully covered. I ain't seen no kind of medical bill or dental bill in years, people, because I'm fully insured with medical, dental, life insurance. And even when my daughter was young, I had her on my policy. She's in the military with her career. This is real talk. She entered the military age 23. She going on 32 now. And so she's been building her pension and retirement, full benefits package as a young adult. And as a parent, we need to be educating our young kids on this very single topic I'm talking about, in terms of it's critical that you have a full-time job with benefits, with that medical coverage and all of that. Because what if you get sick? What if you have to be rushed to the emergency room? What if you need dental care at any age and you ain't got no insurance? Trust me, they're going to slap a huge bill on you. That's one of the reasons, as a parent, we need to be educating our young adults and breaking this thing down, because this is real talk. You know, and the beauty of it in terms of when the power of having a full-time job with benefits. So if you got kids, you can put your kids on your insurance policy and your medical and your dental, and with today's laws, you can carry them under your policy until they're 23 years old, because I guess the world know that a child coming straight out of high school is going to need time to get a full-time job with benefits. That's why you can carry them on your policy up until they're 23 years old. This is real talk, people, because, you know, it seems to be so popularized It seems to be so popularized in today's time. Quit your day job, quit your full-time job, and go out there and just do gig work or contract work or work for yourself. Okay, yeah, if you do all that, you have to ask yourself, because these gig jobs ain't paying no 401. They ain't building into your 401. They ain't covering you for medical. They ain't covering you for dental. They ain't covering you for life insurance. And they're not going to cover your family. All you're going to do is get straight salary when you straight money when you out there doing gig work or contract work. And then you ain't got no benefits to cover yourself or your family. This is real talk. And you got people in the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, and the 50s, making this gig work so popular, but they need to stop and ask themselves, especially if you're in your 20s or your 30s or even older, or do you have adequate 401? Do you have adequate medical? Do you have adequate dental? And do you have it on yourself, and then you have it on your minor kids? And if your answer is no, you're in trouble. Because at any age, if you go to the hospital and you ain't got no insurance, that can create financial destruction, people. I know so many people in their 20s, in their 30s, in their 40s, because they have gone to various ER visits or had to go to dental for emergency dental surgery, and they ain't had no insurance, and they're thousands and thousands and $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 of medical debt because they ain't had no insurance. Imagine being in your 20s in a $40,000 or $50,000 medical debt. Imagine being in your 30s or your 40s or your 50s with a $20,000 or $30,000 medical debt because you're behind and had no insurance, because you're behind and had no full-time job that can offer you the full benefit package. This is real talk, people. And I've had these conversations before, because I'm telling you, the first thing they ask for when you go to the doctor's office, when you go to the dentist, when you go to the emergency room, the first thing they're going to ask for, probably in this order, they're going to ask for the insurance card. Do you have insurance? And then they're going to ask for your ID. But they want to see, be honest with you, they want to see that insurance card. Do you have dental insurance? Do you have medical insurance? And if your answer is yes, you got to pull that insurance card out of your wallet. And they're going to begin to make a copy of it so they can file that insurance company for your medical claim. So if you ain't got no insurance, then you ain't got nothing to pull out your wallet. And then if the answer is no, high probability things get a little tricky. They'll let you know, we may have to refer you out to a free clinic or something. It gets real tricky. And if you ain't got no insurance, trust me, you're behind getting a bill. And then if you don't pay that bill, if you don't pay that bill, excuse me, they're going to turn it over to collections. Now they're going to turn it over to collections. And now it's going to have a direct impact on your credit score. And once it get turned over to collections, and then now it's going to show up on Equifax. That money, that bill you owe is going to show up on Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, and it would have a direct impact on your credit score. And now they can even sue you. You can be sued these days now for failure to pay a debt, people. You can be taken to court for failure to pay debt. Yeah, they can do that. Yeah, that stakeholder, that dentist office at the hospital, yeah, they can take you behind the court for failure to pay that debt for services that was provided, all because you're behind and had no insurance. This is a discussion that needs to be talked about. Now, even if you out there working, gig work or working for yourself, there's ways you can go on the healthcare market and purchase insurance. You need some kind of coverage, people. You need some kind of coverage. But if you're working a full-time job with benefits, I'm telling you, them benefits is going to include that medical, that dental, that life insurance, retirement, 401, stock options for yourself and your family. That's power. This is real. That even in retirement, I get medical benefits from the state government for the rest of my life. Medical insurance for the rest of my life through my state retirement, medical insurance through my VA for the rest of my life. So I don't ever see a bill, ever. I don't ever see a medical bill. I don't ever see a dental bill, people. That's power. But because I put in my time. I put in my time and I work full time for state government, 21 years as an addiction expert. I paid my dues. I served my country in Desert Storm for honorable discharge. So I'm getting those VA benefits. I paid my dues, people. I have worked 40 plus years of my adult life to consist of military, to consist of state government, to consist of private sector. I don't pay my dues full time. So I don't know what a medical bill looks like. And so now, since I'm fully retired, I'm telling you, it's power when I know I don't have to get up another day in my life and work for nobody. But the perks behind that, I got medical benefits for the rest of my life, people. This is real talk for the rest of my life. Even if you serve in the military and do 4 years and get an honorable discharge, you would get the benefits of that. You would get medical benefits for your entire life when you get out, even if you do 4 years. My daughter can get out of the military right now at the age of 31 because she's been in going on 10 years. My daughter can get out right now with an honorable discharge, and she would get medical benefits for the rest of her life, people. That's power. She would get VA benefits for the rest of her life. She's still young enough to go out and get a corporate job or state government. So my point is, she would get VA medical benefits right now for the rest of her life if she was to get out right now. So she's good. Because from day one, as a mother, I educated my daughter from day one, from birth to how old she is now. I educated her on relevant stuff about life, about choices. So when you get to a certain age, when you don't feel like working anymore, you covered for the rest of your life, people. And these are the type of discussions we need to be having to our young adult children, and especially in the early 20s. You need to sit down and you need to explain to them and have them to understand the value of having a full-time job, because with that, it's going to come full-time benefits with that medical, most importantly with medical, because people in the young 20s and 30s, they out there falling and hurting themselves and break an arm or break a leg, have to be rushed to the ER. They're going to have dental problems and they're going to need insurance. This is real talk. So share this information. I've been wanting to touch bases on this for a while now, of the importance of having a full-time job so you can get those full-time benefits, people. You know, even though I'm retired and had my full-time career, I always simultaneously had my company, Paris & Associates Resource Center, that was also and still does generate revenue. I had that simultaneously throughout my working history. And now, since I'm fully retired, I can focus a little bit more on my company to continue to generate ongoing income. So even if you got a full-time job, you can still empower yourself to develop and to cultivate and to nurture your own skills outside of that job, to develop and to cultivate and nurture your own little company outside of that job. It's nothing wrong with that. You know, I ain't never in my life, to be honest with you, I have never in my life relied on one income. I always use my knowledge, my talents and skills to generate money outside of my day job, even when I was in the military, even when working for corporate America, even working for state government. I've always had my own outside of that day job. Real talk. So share this information. Somebody really, really might need to hear this, in terms of the importance of having a full-time job. And don't forget to mark your calendar for March the 29th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to do another relational live stream lecture on how to write a successful business school. This is one lecture you do not want to miss. That's all I have. Simplify, simple fidelis, and I'm leaving it here of your own conscience. Have a great day.